exploring whiskey, people.
Welcome back to another episode of Exploring Whiskies. I'm Eric.
I'm Kevin, and today we're gonna actually head south.
South Carolina.
Yeah, Charleston area, actually. This is a relatively new distillery that it's coming out of, Wire, right?
Wire
Distilling Company, yes. And this is their new Southern Revival 4-grain bourbon. They do have a handful of
gins.
Yeah, gins, and they have some other. They have a straight bourbon that's with a special corn, something corn, and there was a couple different things. I've never had any of this.
I have. I won this bottle in a fantasy football league.
Ah, okay.
Might have been last year, I think, or the year before. So I've had it for a little bit. Again, yeah, it's new. 2013 is when they opened up.
Yep.
It is brave. A husband and wife started this together.
Yeah. And he's got an interesting background. So he was professionally trained at the CIA and not the government agency, the Culinary Institute of America in New York. I've had dinner there once. It's solid.
I would hope so.
They teach their kids really well. So they started 2013. They use all kind of like locally sourced stuff. So this is all heirloom grains from South Carolina.
Yep. Regional grains.
Very regional. So we have, I'm going to read, sorry. We've got heirloom white corn, white winter wheat, malted barley, and Carolina Gold rice bran. That's kind of interesting.
Yeah.
Rice in a whiskey. Don't get that much in the States. I know there's some Asian rice whiskeys, but do you have any kind of a tradition for when you kill a bottle, or is it just add to the shopping list?
I know that I had it, and then
Move on.
All
right. Well, I know some people do like pictures of the bottle like upside down in their glass, or
the cork is
turned like that.
No,
There's a bunch of people that do kind
No,
of different
I
things.
just know that I've had the bottle.
And if you enjoyed it, you went
If I
out and bought
enjoy it,
another
I
one.
go buy another one. I'll have to say, when I first got the bottle, I don't really remember. I mean, where we're located here in Nashville, I don't remember really seeing it on the shelf in too many places.
No,
But
not sure. It's just not one I've even looked for. That's
No.
got a funky nose, dude.
yes, it just has a very young.
So what is it? We don't know anything, do we?
No.
Age-wise, nothing. It's not. Doesn't even say that it's straight bourbon, so we don't even know if it's. Wait. If it doesn't have any age statement, it's got to be over 4 years.
I'll have to.
It's a little herbally, right?
I think it tastes very similar to how it smells.
Okay. So not good? It's just weird. It's got
different.
a very
It's
weird
different.
smell. For a bourbon, it's not a sweet. They're like the bourbon
but I
notes,
go back.
the
I mean,
cherries, the brown sugars.
That first taste was very similar, but now I go back and it doesn't smell as young.
Okay.
Once you taste and go back for another smell, I don't think it smells as young. But nutty.
There's a little bit of a. This is gonna sound weird. When you chew like bubblegum and it starts to kind of lose all the extra sweetening stuff, and it's just like the bubblegum.
Yeah.
That's kind of what it tastes like to me.
Yeah.
Like it's kind of sweet, but it's kind of just chewy.
Ooh. That second was a big gulp. Cinnamon, like the red hot candy.
Okay.
It hit me. I kind of held on to it and aerated a little bit, and yeah, that red hot hit.
I haven't done that one yet. I'm right now getting a little bit more of the nuts, but like not peanut, more
I think it gets better with each sip.
like walnuts,
But that initial
pecans type
one,
thing. So
yeah.
what's South Carolina? Aren't they big for pecans down there? Yeah, that's kind of what I get. And
I mean, it has that young nose to it, the
yeah, it's a little sharper.
young finish to it.
So let's see, 47% alcohol, so 94 proof. That's pretty solid. It doesn't. I can't say that it drinks super hot. Like I'm not getting a lot of burn off.
It doesn't need a cube. Like this is fine just as it is.
It's just for a bourbon. I just always put such a sweet brown sugar, caramel, like I don't really get a lot of that. Oh, I still didn't aerate it to get the cinnamon, but I am starting to just start to get cinnamon.
That finish is kind of oaky, leathery, kind of hangs around, faint. It's not overpowering.
Neat little bottle. And I think
it comes in a paper wrap.
Yeah, there's a wrap with like a little tie on it.
A little twine tie. Tongue twister.
Nice.
It's $55.
I'd pass.
If it was 35-ish.
It's something different. If you want to try something.
I think it's a little overpriced.
Yeah. But that goes back to the like the Jep the Creed, the artisanal stuff.
Yeah.
It's expensive. Like those grains and those all that special stuff ends up being pretty pricey. You got to pass it on. So I get it. Yeah. I'd be interested to see. So I think this is was their first go at a bourbon. I do believe they have a rye now, and they have a straight bourbon. I wonder, like, I mean, he's a culinary dude. He's probably experimented, figured some things out, and I'd be interested to do a little bit of comparisons.
I would think with his background, he'd probably have a good idea of kind of what would blend well together.
Yeah. That was.
I mean, it'd be interesting to get their other ones and kind of.
Yeah, just kind of see.
Be worth going down to Charleston and popping in the distillery and doing a flight.
Doing a quick flight.
Yeah.
Yeah, doing a little bit more of an A/B test between all of them.
But I mean, my overall opinion, again, I think it's a little overpriced.
Yep.
It definitely smells young, tastes young, kind of finishes. It's young all the way through.
Yeah.
It has an interesting nose. I think it tastes better the more after you have each sip you have. I think for me it tastes a little better, but it's.
I do wonder if
not one I would probably buy again.
I wonder if water. I mean, because there's a okay amount of oil sitting on there, so I wonder what water would do.
The nuts in there.
Yeah, whether or not it would lighten up whatever. There's a weird funk there that's just. It's very grainy. Is really what it comes down to. All those artisanal grains kind of show up on the nose and carry through the palate, and it's a little off-putting. Like I feel like sometimes you're not supposed to taste the grain when you're drinking a whiskey. Like
I can't get past that red hot now.
I have not gotten it. Never got that cinnamony. Cinnamony? I don't even know if that's a word. Never got there for me.
But again, it's nice to try something different, something from outside of your Tennessee whiskeys, your Kentucky bourbons.
Yeah, the standards. Yeah, definitely different. I agree. Cool to try. Always going to try something new. I don't hey, try anything once, twice if it didn't hurt me. That kind of thing. Like that's especially when it comes to whiskeys, because you never know.
Yeah.
You could find something that's like, holy crap, that's the best I've ever. Maybe not best, but that's such a unique and strange flavor. I really love it, and you would have never tried it. So, I'm all for it.
I know I'm doing the next time I go to Charleston. I love Charleston. Great food town.
Never been to Charleston.
Now there's a distillery there.
Yeah. Now there's another stop.
More of a draw now for you at least. So, but no. Again, it was winnings from a fantasy football league, and
how great is that to. Just end up going, well, I've never had that. Let me try it. Why not? I kind of, I won this year. So I did the exact same thing where I'm like, well, I haven't had that, and I haven't had that, and I haven't had that. And, I can A/B test that one. Yeah. So I did the same thing. That's like the perfect chance to go ahead and try something new when you. Yeah.
Well, I would ask if there's anyone local. Again, we're here in the Nashville area. Yeah. If you've had this, or you've happened to come across some of the other options from this distillery here locally, we'd love for you to drop a comment, because we'd love to be able to kind of can't do it side by side anymore. We finished the bottle, but it'd be nice to taste what some of the other ones they got.
Yeah, or hear your thoughts if you've done a flight there or A/B testing or any of that kind of thing. I'd love to hear. Has it changed and improved through the last handful of years? Yep. So that'd be great. Love it.
So if you enjoyed this episode, we encourage you to hit that like button at the bottom of the screen.
While you're down there, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon if you'd like to get notified every time we put out a new episode. And like you said, throw a comment down there. That I enjoy reading them and posting back up. It's a good time to interact with people. So,
well, until next episode. Cheers.
Thanks for watching. Cheers.